Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter variable expressions and equations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 9 math. Chapter we're on right now is variable expressions and equations. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is identify equivalent linear expressions. So let's just start with the lesson. Which expression is equivalent to 3 times m plus 9? We need to write down the equivalent fractions. So two expressions are equivalent if they are the same when written in standard form, right? So for example, we have 3 times m plus 9. We need to apply the distributive property. We need to multiply the number 3 with everything that is inside the bracket. We have to do 3 times m and plus 3 times 9. We have to do 3 times m plus 3 times 9. So that is 3m plus 27. So 3m plus 27 is equal to 3 times m plus 9. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Which expression is equivalent to 8 times k plus 4? So you have to do 8 times k. We have to do 8k plus 8 times 4 is 32. That is 8k plus 32. That is 8k plus 32. Option number 4 is the correct option. Which expression is equivalent to 5 times 8b? So 5 times 8 is 40. So that is 40b. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 40b. Which expression is equivalent to 2 times 4u? That is 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. That equals 8u. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 8u. Which expression is equivalent to 2 times 9c? 2 times 9 is 18. That equals 18c. The correct option is 18. Option number 3 is the correct option. Which expression is equivalent to 3 times 4z? So 3 times 4 is 12. That is 12z. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 12z. Which expression is equivalent to 2v plus 9v? So 2 plus 9, 2v plus 9v, they have the same variable. So we need to collect the like terms. We can do 2v plus 9v, that equals 11v. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which expression is equivalent to 8 times f plus 2? We have to do 8 times f, that is 8f, and then we have to do 8 times 2, that is 16. So that is 8f plus 16. That equals 8f plus 16. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 8f plus 16. Which expression is equivalent to p 9p plus 3p? So which is the correct option? We need to collect the like terms, right? So 3p plus 9p, now we need to add them, 9, 10, 11, 12, so that equals 12p. That equals 12p. Option number 2 is the correct option, that equals 12p. Which expression is equivalent to 6s plus 5s? So both of them have the same variable. So and the variable is same, so we need to add them, right? We need to collect the like terms. So 6 plus 5 is, that is 11s. Option number 1 is the correct option, that equals 11s. Which expression is equivalent to 5 times 8t? So which is the correct option? So 5 times 8 is 40. That is 40d. Option number 3 is the correct option. Which expression is equivalent to 4 times 2h? So which is the correct option? So 4 times 2 is 8. That equals 8h. Option number 4 is the correct option. That is 8h. Option number 4 is the correct option. Which expression is equivalent to 7 times q plus 2? That is 7q plus 14. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which expression is equivalent to 7j plus j? So they have same variable. We need to collect they are the like terms. We need to collect them. So 7j plus j equals 8j. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which expression is equal to 6n plus n? So that is 6n plus n is equal to 7n. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which expression is equal to 7 times t plus 2? So which is the correct option? That is 7t plus 14. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Which x satisfies an equation? Let's just start with the lesson. So we need to find the value. What value of s is the solution to this equation? We have 7s equals 14. We need to find the value of s, right? So I think we are given with the different values. Let's just start with the test questions. We need to replace the variable with those values, and we need to see which variable satisfies the equation, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. What value of v is the solution of this equation? So we are given two of the values, v equals 2 and v equals 1. Let's just replace the variable with the first value, that is 2. 3 times 2 equals 3. So 3 times 2 is 6, but 6 is not equal to 3, right? That means the v equals 2 does not satisfy the equation. Now we need to look at the second value, v equals 1. So replace the variable with the value. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 is equal to 3. So yes, option number 2 is the correct option. V equals 1 is the solution to the equation. Got it? The correct option is v equals 1. What is the wrong one? What value of c is the solution to the equation? So we are given two of the values of c. Let's just start with the first one, that is c plus 18 equals 24. So replace the variable c with 6, that is 6 plus 18. So 6 plus 18 is 24 and 24 is equal to 24. So the correct option is option number 1, that is c equals 6. The correct option is C equals 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. What value of z is the as a solution of the equation? 10z equals 14, right? We need to replace the variable z with a value. So start with the first one, right? That is 10z equals 40. So replace the variable z with a value, that is 4. So 10 times 4 is, that is 10 times 4 is 40. So 40 is equal to 40. The correct option is Z equals 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. Z equal 4 is the correct option. What value of V is the solution to this equation? V plus 9 equals 13. Let's just replace the variable V with the value that is 4 plus 9 equals 13. So 13, 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 is equal to 13. So that means V equals 4 is the solution to this equation. So option number 1 is the correct option. What value of Y is the solution to this equation? 3Y equals 33. Replace the variable Y with the value. So that is 3 times 12 equals 33. 36 is not equal to 33, right? So the correct option is, let's just try with the second one. 3 times 11. 3 times 11 equals 33. 33 is equal to 33. So both of the variable y equals 11 is the correct option because that satisfies the equation. The correct option is y equals 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. What value of q is the solution to this equation? 7q equals 11. So that is which is the correct option? Q is equal to. Q equals 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is Q equals 11. What value of P is the solution to this equation? 9 plus P equals 21. So which is the correct option? So p plus 9 equals 21. Which is the correct option? That is option number 2 is the correct option. P equals 12 is the correct option. What value of s is a solution to this equation? 7s equals 14. That is 7s equals 14. 7 times 2 is 14. So s equals to option number 2 is the correct option. What value of r is a solution to this equation? 12 plus r equals 12. So we need to find the value of r. So which is the correct option? That is r equals 0, right? Because 12 plus 0 is 0, so r equals 0. What value of z is a solution to this equation? 7z equals 70. 7z is equal to 70. 7 times 10 is, replace the z with the value. 70 is equal to 70. The correct option is z equals 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. What value of u is a solution to this equation? 7u is equal to 35. So which is the correct option? That is option number 2 is the correct option. U equals 7. What value of p is a solution to this equation? 11 plus p equals 23. So, which is the correct option? That equals option number 2 is the correct option. P is equal to 12. What value of s is a solution to this equation? So, which is the correct option? 7 times what number is 56? That is 7 times 8 is 56. Option number 2 is the correct option. What value of a is a solution to this equation? That is 5 times 5 is 25. So the solution is 5. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. Chapter we were working on is variable expressions and equations. The lessons we have covered today are identify equivalent linear expressions, which x satisfies an equation. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions or the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions you can please ask if you have any. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions? Okay, then that's all.